Today I'm going to talk to you about the Rival Khaos. I have two of these in my collection. One of them is actually mine, one of them is my girlfriend's. But I've had this for about a month. Used it a good fair amount. So let's talk about it. Let's just do a quick overview. If you guys haven't seen one of these or have one of these in your hand yet, it's got long tack rail on the top, two flip up sights there. Of course, here you have your safety on and off, keeps you from revving and firing the gun. Blaster, have you so be it. We have the trigger switch here. Underneath that, of course, is the rev switch. On the side, it is on both sides, so it's ambidextrous. Is your mag release. Push that in, mag comes out. Here's your magazine. We'll talk about that in a second. Let's finish up with the blaster. Your battery compartment is located here. Just a simple screw in the top that you loosen to get out. And the screw does retain itself inside the cover, so you don't have to worry about losing it. So once you undo it, you just simply slide back, pop it out, battery tray goes in there. I don't have my battery tray in there, and I'll show you why once we get back to that point. Let's go back to the magazine. So the magazine is clear on one side. Allows you to see how many rival rounds you have left. On the back side, this is how you load the magazine. There are these 4 sliders. They come down and lock into place. This design has some flaws with it, and you can see why when we come to the loading portion, but just simply, if you just really hit these things, they fling up, and that can cause a problem when it comes time to loading up the magazine, because on the magazine, on the clear side, there is a little orange tab here. You slide that over, this lifts up, giving you access to the top holes of the magazine, and you start to load balls. You want to fill the front compartment first. Turn this around so you guys can see. And I'll show you what happens if say you're loading and you happen to hit one of those slide releases. There go your balls that you just stuck in there. You gotta pick them all back up. So when you're loading this, be careful not to hit that. And you load it up fairly quickly. Get a bunch in your hand. You got fairly decent sized hands. Doesn't take too long. You just continue to load this for 40 rounds, 10 in each compartment. Across the top there. And I'm going to leave it short a few just to show you another way you can load it. Let's say you just have a few out. You can stick a ball in through the slide portion here. Just have to push a little bit. Let it go in through the top. So you can do it that way as well. Takes longer, but if you just want to top off and not take the chance of slinging all your rounds all over the ground, this is an option. You can push a bunch in there at a time and then slide them down. So there's your magazine. One tricky part with this is loading the magazine. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but there's these little ridges in the very front which prevent you from going and sticking the magazine straight in there, because the orange top on the magazine hits that. So what you have to do is come back behind that a little bit. As you can see, I've got my magazine on a little bit of an angle, and then you angle it back in. Once you do that, it activates the mag release switches, releases those, pushes all the balls up so that they can then run across the conveyor belt and be shot. Now, this does take 6D batteries. When I bought it, that was the only way to power it unless you wanted to mod it. But since they have come out with the Rivals 7.2 volt battery, rechargeable, and it's 30 bucks. It's definitely worth it though. You'll make up that price in a couple packs of D batteries. So if you get the Khaos, might as well go ahead and get this with it. You'd be silly not to. But this just simply slides in and replaces the battery tray like so. That's in. Put the battery cover on. Now you may have trouble putting this battery cover on, and usually what that is because this screw is sinking down and catching. So if you tilt it up a little bit, keeps that screw from pushing down, keeps it from sliding. Snap it in, slide it forward. It's locked in. Take your screw, tighten that back down if you want. I typically don't, just because it's easier to just take it in and not have to worry about having a screwdriver with you. And then once you're fired up, slide the safety down is safety, up is on. You got your red trigger there. You're ready to shoot. Also with the 7.2 battery, you do get a bit of a rate of fire performance. I'll shoot a couple against the wall here. Hopefully none of them bounce back and hit me in the face. Of course you can just single fire. And you'll get a little bit better performance in semi-auto mode, but don't get me wrong, it does do great in full auto with the rechargeable pack, because the rechargeable pack seems it's easier for the rechargeable pack to keep the flywheels and conveyor belt going at max speed. There isn't a lot of doesn't take long for them to spin back up after shooting one ball. So the rate of fire and performance is definitely better with the rechargeable battery pack. Like I said, it's a good blaster. The rechargeable battery pack is definitely going to take some weight off the gun. When you have 6D batteries in this thing, it's a lot heavier, and you definitely notice the difference. My girlfriend has a Khaos too, but she doesn't have the pack, and her gun is definitely heavier than mine. But that's it for the Khaos. It's a great gun. Check it out if you don't have it. You may want to hold off on it though, because there are rumors going around that there is a new Rivals gun in the making. I believe it's called the Nemesis, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. That is going to basically look like the Khaos if you haven't seen the leaks of it yet. From the back, from about here back, it pretty much looks like the Khaos. So we're suspecting it's going to be able to use the rechargeable pack. I don't see why it wouldn't. That would be a pretty silly move on Nerf's behalf if they didn't make it rechargeable battery pack compatible. But the front part of this is all clear and is a hopper that holds 100 rounds. This is 40. The other downside with the Khaos right now is the only way to get extra magazines is to buy another Khaos completely. There's also rumors though that Khaos mags will be coming out in March, so we'll see if that happens. Like I said, if you can find the Khaos on sale at a good price, it's worth the pickup. Would I pay the retail price for it? No, especially with the rumors of the Nemesis coming. We only got them because we got them buy one get one half off, plus we had extra coupons to bring it down to where we got two for $85. That's the Khaos. If you want to see some more like live firing range tests on it, let me know in the comments and I'll get that video out for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out a couple other of my videos. I've got a video showing off my Nerf wall that's behind me that you can't see the whole thing of, and a review on a hammer shot dual rig shoulder holster. So we'll see you next time.